Miami at New England. Are the Miami Dolphins a Super Bowl lock?
See, the question.
Yes. The question is yes. The answer is yes. The answer is yes.
I'll say, in terms of teams that I are locked just to give their opponent hell every week, though, that's definitely going to be the Dolphins, because no matter how you slice it, the Dolphins are such a tough assignment. I mean, the defense has made a jump, right? I mean, so that's number one, and they don't even have. Again, we haven't even seen Jalen out there with the, Jalen's not right. We still need to see Jalen. We still need to see the big jump. Where we're going to see it. Moreover, but it comes down I'm not here to talk about the defense. The offense is so impossible to an extent to guard, and even when I gotta say it's not impossible because Belichick just showed you this is the best way you could play them. But even in sense,
this
of the
is
best
literally
way,
the only way you can play them.
Only best way you could play them, and they still are going to hang 24 on you. They still have some plays out there, for sure. And then even on top of that, even when you play them how you have to play them, we see what the run game's going to do. You have to absolutely deload the box, and you're getting the just
Mostert at 31 with 130 yards. Golly.
And I say, and my big thing is too, when you think about like a lot of these coaches, like it's just maybe not like you're not getting a guy like Mike McDaniel where you literally know like this man is like he's the Yale, he has the Yale IQ and he's out there scheming you up. Like he it's an X factor, man. Slice it however you want. That shit's an X factor. Mike McDaniel's offensive just genius geeking on the sideline. Like you gotta love it. Vaping up. Like let's fucking go. I mean, you gotta love it, dude. It's like, and I've been saying Mike McDaniel has got to be my favorite, where it's like when him and Dan Campbell got hired, it was like, please let these two work out. Like, please, Lord. Here we go. Yes. Like the two motherfuckers I really wanted to see just rocking and rolling. You love to see it more than anything. I had to bring Dan Campbell to it real quick. But yeah, main thing is to answer the question though. The Dolphins, absolutely. Can we see him play in February? Absolutely.
I would love to see Miami, Dallas. But no, the offense, even lockdown, looked explosive. It was contained by Bill, but I do not expect this to be the case next week versus the Broncos. Tua looked good. Tyreek looked good. Tua needs to keep the ball out of harm's way, though. There's a constant theme here where there's a scary ball thrown once or twice a game. Mostert ran all over, but here's what I will say. Like you were saying, I'm okay as long as you don't kill me in the pass game. If you run all over me, I will sell out to stop the pass against this team, because that's all you're going to get. So I don't even like discredit like the Patriots run defense like at all. Like you had to do something. Vic Fangio's defense looked good again. The O-line looked much better than last year. Like, and they still are without Teron Armstead. Like, this O-line has taken a huge step forward, and it's super awesome to see. Mac Jones looked decent. Zeke was non-existent. I think it's because he fumbled last week. I don't know what's going on with him.
I got something to say about this one.
Mac spread the ball out, but the offense, Ramondre was good, but he was inefficient in his running. This offense is so obvious they lack like a true star. It is so obvious.
Wait, what was the word we were using before the season started? They're mid.
They're mid.
Even when they execute perfectly, that's the thing, is they're executing like what they're drawing up should be working consistently. They're doing the right things against the defense. You just don't have elite playmakers out there. It's just the reality of what the situation is. It absolutely is. I think, my thing is too, is like Mac Jones, I think he looks pretty good this year. Like, yeah, you maybe want to see more splash plays and stuff. But again, in terms of like operating the offense and everything, it's been fine. Like it is what it is. Like, especially with the jump not the jump, I meant to say with the halt last year and the fact that he was injured and the whole thing with Bailey Zapp and all that. It was a weird situation, right? It takes a little bit to get, back in the groove. I'm not worried about Mac Jones. What I'm worried about is, like I want to say when you brought it up, is this Patriots run game is just, at least at the moment, like, and why is that concerning, right? As we know, I mean, what has been the Patriots' bread and butter? It's been that they were going to pound you just enough that you have to sell to it, and then they're going to hit you with the play action. They're going to make you a little short game shit. They're going to make you pay, right? That's been the Patriots forever. Right now, it's just not how it's been working. The Bill O'Brien offense has not been generating any run game, and they need to generate run game. That's all. That's really, I think that's what it comes down to. Is because Mac, that's my thing, is to tie it together. Mac's doing all he can with the fact that the run game is garbage right now. They're not, and on top of it, they really don't dial up a lot. Like, I guess Mac ran the ball 5 times, so it inflates it. But besides Mac's runs, you only ran the ball 20 times, right? You passed the ball 42. Not the most balanced game plan. Let's get back to balancing things out. Let's get back to the Patriots football, right? Let's not make Mac have to turn into a gunslinger every single week. I think my main point is I'm not panicking about the Patriots. I do think the Patriots are still going to be again, prime candidate to round out around 500 end of the year. They're going to figure things out.
Yeah.
Definitely worst case scenario start of the year though. Tough.
Oh, very
Two
bad.
very close, tough losses against very good opponents. It's the worst and best, I guess. If you're going to be a bad team, it's the best way you could be a bad team.
Yeah,
But it's a terrible situation regardless.
I agree.